Hi, in this video I'll show you how to add text behind objects in images using Canva. So let's get into it. Right, you have the option to upload a fresh image from your folders or use an existing image. So I'll go with an existing image from my workspace. I'll choose that one. Alright, once it's there, I will lay it out nicely on my workspace to achieve the desired effect and the one that we're looking for, right? So let's click and drag on the edges and the corners. Right, I think that looks good. Just a little bit here, so we have some symmetry. Right, it's not perfect, but it will do. Right, so once you have that in place, right, you need to click on your keyboard, Ctrl+D, right, as it says there on the menu, to duplicate the image so that we have two images, right? So I'll do that, Ctrl+D. Right, and as you can see, now I have two images there on the workspace imposed on each other. So now what we need to do is to remove the background from the images. So you use that tool, the background remover. If it's not already visible there on your panel, you can click on edit and you should then be able to access that tool. So let's click on that. All right, as you can see, one of the images, this one is no longer has any background, right? So I want to place it directly on the top of the other one so that they are perfectly aligned. Right, once this is done, we can then navigate to our tools panel, right, and look for text, and then we can click on add heading. Right, for this image, let's title it beach outing. Let's make that all caps, beach outing. Right, looks fine. Then I will change the text color to white. Right, let's change that to white. That's fine. And then we need to add some effects, right, to our text so that it comes out nicely in the final product. Right, so I'll choose shadow, and then we have these parameters, right, these ones that will also adjust in a moment, but what they do, they control how we perceive the final image, right, once the text has been added behind the object. So for offset, let's just crank it up to 70. That's fine. For direction, we can go all the way down to 0. Let's add some blur there and maybe 70 again. Let's use 70, similar the 71. Alright, so let's go for transparency. Let's crank that up to 60. We can use 60 on this one. Alright, that looks fine. Once this is done, let's just enlarge our text there so that it occupies a larger space in the image. Right, let's again strive for some symmetry. Right, looks good. So let's push it up a bit so that it's in the perfect position for us to see the effect perfectly, right, the one that we want to achieve where the text is behind the object. Right, so once that is done, we need to access this option in the menu, right, the layering one. So once you go to layers, you need to send it back, sending the text back so that it's behind the first object. Remember, there are two objects there imposed on each other, so let's send it backward. Right, there it is. As you can see, the text has now disappeared and is now stationed behind the object. So that's it, guys. You can try it out in your own workspace, right, and then comment down below, and please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, catch you on the next one.